Alright, this is like my 6th take, and I'm honestly getting tired of this. You can see in the title who it's versus. We had 2 matches. One was a standard, one was an NU. I'm going to go ahead and show you the standard right now, because I tried condensing them both into the same video, and YouTube only has a, I believe, 15-minute limit. And if I tried to put both of them so they would fit in 15 minutes, they would have been too fast for me to narrate. So, whatever. I got one. Bit my lip. I'll give you the other one next week. So let's go ahead and play back the standard one right now. And just a little bit of a backstory, something that, you know, I find kind of funny. I was going through my boxes, just throwing shit together, because, you know, I rarely ever use teams that have, like, genuine synergy. There was a really strong impulse I had when I was in my OE box, and I was like, bring Heracross. Like, in all caps, it just went through my mind. I was like, what the fuck? Is God talking to me or something right now, telling me to bring fucking Heracross? So I brought it, and I was like, whatever. I don't really think I'm gonna benefit from it, but anyways, as you can see, I switched to Kingdra to take the Ice Beam or the Fake Out or whatever the sort would happen, and I decided to start, you know, setting up just to bait out what he's gonna do about it, I guess. I do that really early in the match. I shouldn't set up so early in the match, but it really is important to me that I see what he has to do about it, so I can prepare the rest of my team. Which is why I usually pack like 2 things in one team that'll begin setting up. One, you know, to attract bait, and then the other one to actually start setting up later, and then I just pick them off according to that. So I go for the Outrage, and it does take it out, because I actually don't know what kind of EVs he has in HP. It just surprised me that he took it out. And then I see the name Moon Duck, and I panic, because Moon and Duck, Moon and then Quack is like Cresselias. So I'm fucking panicking, and then I'm like remembering, oh, I brought Heracross. That is lovely. But I do something that I haven't done in like 2 or 3 months, and I get a 3-turn Outrage, which is like, oh, of all the times to get it, why did you have to get it when the Cress started setting up? You know, but it does more damage than the last one, which is like the only way you could have ever possibly done that as a crit. I was like, yes! Which really mattered, because he did set up. He does have his Reflecta, but his Cress is out of the way, and Cress is just a bitch to take out. So I do end up hurting myself in the confusion there, which is kind of big, because, you know, I was faster than the Breloom, which I learned later is Scarfed, but if I had taken out the Breloom right now, you'll see that the match actually would have gone a lot worse if I took it out now versus later. I bring in my Shaman, and as you can see, I can't do jack shit to Blissey. So he brought Blissey and Cress, which are like the 2 pink things in the metagame that I absolutely hate the most. And surprisingly, Heracross is fit to handle both of them, so it's a really good thing I brought it. But unfortunately, he really doesn't do much use, because he is scared of the close combat, so he switches out to his Scarf Breloom, while I Swords Dance instead. Knowing he has a Reflect Up, he knows that he can take any hit I deal at him and put me to sleep in return. So the fact that I didn't attack is like, oh hey, free Spore, see you later. I was like, fuck, I'm not even a rest talking set or anything of the sort, like anything freaky like that. So now I have a Heracross, which had good intentions, but is now asleep, so I can't do shit with it. His Reflect wears off, which is good, so that means Geats is free to start tearing things apart. So I just go ahead and set up my sub, see what he's gonna do. He goes for Hydro Pump and misses, which is like buzzing, free sub. And I go for the Brave Bird just to see how much damage it does. It would obviously have done half of this if he still had Reflect up, so thankfully he didn't, because it would have been like a 4-hit KO, would have killed myself from recoil. But like I said, Reflect is down. It is looking like a 2-hit KO. I think he had lefties. We'll find out. I can't remember. No, he didn't have lefties. I don't even know what fucking item he had. Anyways, I go for Roost, you know, just to get health back, since the only damage I've been taking is from Stealth Rocks and Recoil. And he goes for the Ice Beam, and does like almost the exact same amount of damage I just roosted off. I'm like, oh, okay, buddy, that was absolutely pointless. So we're gonna go for the Brave Bird, and that is gonna take it out. What item is on this thing? I'll have to ask him later, or dude, if you're watching, just go ahead and post in the comment, because I thought you were lefties, but I don't know, I wasn't paying attention. Anyways, he goes to Jolteon, which absolutely scares the shit out of the rest of my team, because with Thunderbolt and with HP Ice and Shadow Ball, he can take out everything. I think he actually has pretty damn good coverage with that. So while I switch out fearing the Thunderbolt, he goes for the sub. Even if he went for the sub first and I broke it, there's nothing I could have done about it. So I bring in Heracross to, you know, burn off the sleep turns, I guess, or try to. But after that first one, I learned he's Life Orbed. So all I'm really going to have to do at this point is just let him attack my dudes. And hopefully he'll kill himself from Life Orb recoil eventually. Which sucks, because if you think about it, it's 100 minus 25% is 75. He'll have to fire off 8 attacks. I've only got 4 Pokemon. You know, it's not gonna happen. If he can manage to keep his Jolteon safe for long enough, it's gonna be a good game, and there's not much I can fucking do about it. But you know, he does have the HP Ice. Fortunately, it's a 2-hit KO, so I go ahead and Earth Power and break the sub, which is something that I needed done, you know, pretty badly. And I need to get up. Okay, so I bring in my Gengar. He hasn't seen it yet, so I guess he's probably fearing Scarf or something of the sort. So he goes to Blissey, which is actually a good switch because you get the 2-for-1 deal in the form of you don't have to play so offensively and gamble on me being a Scarf, and you can just go to Blissey to dodge a Shadow Ball. So it was a good play. I did just go for the Focus Blast on the off chance that he would switch or whatever. I think that's what I did. No, I went for the Shadow Ball first. Fuck it. It's Blissey versus Gengar. But I did get the Spec D-Drop, which is pretty cool. So I go for another one. I didn't PP Max Focus Blast. I really have to fix all this stuff before, you know, I shift over to Black and White. But for now, this is the situation I'm stuck in. I only have 5 Focus Blasts. I've used 2 of them up. I do have a Spec D-Drop, and Blissey's restoring health. What do you want me to do, guys? I'm not going to do tricks right here while Blissey's doing this. I don't think, you know, I have time to fucking go to the kitchen and make a sandwich or whatever. Just stuck watching this, just like I am. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Look at that. 8 seconds for you guys to realize that I didn't kill it and he gets to do it again. Super. I don't know why I didn't speed this up in the editing, but fucking whatever. Anyway, right here I figure I'm going to at least try to conserve my Focus Blast for later, or just my Gengar in general. I don't know why, especially since I know that his last 2 are his last 3 are Blissey, Jolteon, and Breloom, and Gengar can't do shit to any of them, so if I were to fodder out, I should have done it there. But I guess I figured I was going to play a little aggressively and try to go for a physical move as opposed to a special move. Right here, I was kind of contemplating roosting, but at the same time, I was like, what if he brings in Jolteon and, you know, he fucks over the rest of my team? I don't want to handle that. So I was kind of forced to go for the close combat. He does go for Flamethrower over Soft Boiled, which is amazing because now I know for a fact, since he hasn't switched out, Gengar can definitely get the job done. So that's exactly what I go to do. I switch in Gengar, take the rocks damage, go for Focus Blast, thankfully don't miss, and take it out. But now I have a Jolteon and a Breloom to deal with. If he switched, the thing I was panicking about on Skype, I was telling him that he had the game in the bag when it was like 3-3, and he brought in Breloom instead, which is like, sweet, he hasn't seen my last one. I should be able to set up on him with my last one, but I protected just to be a dick. I don't really know why. I was like, fuck you, you know. I didn't fucking do anything at all. Anyway, it's revealed that my last one is an Empoleon. Since Seed Bomb does happen to be neutral damage, I can just go ahead and agility up. Since I will outspeed the Scarf, I'll go ahead and sub down to my Pitaya, and we'll just go ahead and smack it around with an Ice Beam, and we should be able to take out the Jolteon with a Torrent Pitaya boosted Surf as well. So that was definitely a great game, dude. You guys are going to see next week he actually did a lot better in the rematch. He kind of did back me into a corner in that other game, but like I said, you guys will see that next week. I'm trying to think about other shit I can talk about right now. No, I might as well just stick with the match. I go with the Surf, and it's a good game. So I definitely did want to play this guy for a while. If you have not checked him out, I did leave his link in the description. There we go. And that's it. I'll upload the rest of the stream battles I had. I had like 3 or 4 lined up, and I saved like 3 more. So rather than having like too little material, I have too much. So I might actually upload... Fuck, I might even do a battle a day. I don't know, for like the next week, just to clear out the inventory, I guess. But as it is, that's going to be it for today. So I'll see you guys later.